Hey guys, welcome to the news show that I do when I have the time to do a news show. As per usual, we are going all over New Jersey and all over the country with the stories and starting at the local level. But that's just going to be on screen for right now at RLS because I do want to talk about the Nashville thing. I want to get that off my chest because as per usual, the usual suspects are out there screaming about gun control. The other usual suspects are like, we need armed guards at the door of every school. And I'm sitting here like, if you still got your kids in these schools, me personally, I wouldn't be able to do it because of all of the videos that we've covered of the teachers in the grooming that these officials feel they have the entitlement. Everyone sits there and screams, our kids, our kids. And I feel like I'm the only one who's like, no, those are your kids. They're not our responsibility. It genuinely feels like I'm the only one. And, as long as we continue to try to mainstream the mental illness that is gender ideology, guys, the crazier things will get, the crazier things will seem to get. Because as we've discussed on this channel on several occasions, the world's crazy. The world's always going to be crazy. That's why it's imperative for us as men to be strong enough to withstand it. Not let it get to you, not let it break you as it has so many people. And we know, as per usual, the remedies will, like the programs. This is a perfect example. Hey, Ted Green, and she is not unattractive. Dr. Chris, but she have a dude's name, of course. East Orange to host community event, address parenting, mental health. Guys, they've been doing this since the 60s and 70s, all while ignoring the real cultural and socioeconomic issues and to an extent, the immigration issues, which play into a lot of the, problems, larger problems. We address everything except for the core problem these days. And it ends up with this, Nork twin brothers charged with murder. Of course. And this being RLS, this is absolutely nothing that we aren't accustomed to. That's why the local news is always so, oh my goodness, I don't pay attention to the news because it's so depressing. It's so depressing because, once again, we collectively do not address the larger problems that create these conditions. If anything, the solutions that are presented are always more feeding into the problem, such as North Charter School alumna, hilarious, empowers young girls to break glass ceilings beyond the class. Get all y'all asses in the kitchen right now. like seriously, home ec, bring it back. I'm stop encouraging all this strong independence because it's done us no favors. It really hasn't. But you just really can't close Pandora's box once it's opened. And guys, the results will always and continuously speak for themselves. How many more episodes of North women questioning connection to aggravated assaults? We keep pressing this culture that men and women are the same thing. And, like I said, the evil that is gender ideology, it really does produce a lot of the wackiness that we continue to see. Man, they still looking for this chick. Sorry, sweetheart. Seriously. So now let's shoot on over to, this is going to be a quick run of NJ.com. Property tax check stolen by scammers. Bank cashes it and won't give the money back, says man. And we're just going to shoot on over to their news section, right? You got pot. Great. That's deep. That's cutting. The anchor property tax rebate. Okay. New Jersey University to use largest donations in its history. Start scholarship program. Cool. See how much more localized and in detail the other ones is. This is all really just A, subscriber exclusives, like anyone who wants to pay for this shit, and B, more fluff than anything else. That's one of the reasons why I'll always start with RLS, because RLS keeps it real, son. RLS is giving us the real word on the street. And now what we do is we shoot on over to stateside. Like, that's one of the things I really like about doing this show. Like, I always start locally, talking, at least showing. I'm not talking about local matters, because I mean, Nashville, Tennessee is a million miles away from the great state of New Jersey, but at the same time, it is the main story that's going on right now, and it's nothing but a whole bunch of emotional manipulation that they use to get women all riled up and vote in whatever way they want. So here we're over at New Jersey Globe. Elect commissioners will not discipline Brindle over insensitive email. The alphabetical community got real butthurt over some released emails, and I believe that this individual is a judge. And so they're like, making their demands, but good on the Elect Commission for not for not capitulating. Hopefully, we're starting to see a turnaround. Cattle to be evicted for non-payment of rent. This right here is Sean Cattle. He used to be a political strategist here in New Jersey, and it's hard times had by all. The new vote by mail law forces some unaffiliated voters to pick their party by April 12th, and maybe forces judge to move faster. Yes, there is a new law that they've been pushing in Trenton that in regards to voting. And, the left says, oh, it's going to gut watchdog elections. And I'm sitting here looking at our elections like, bruh, if we do have watchdogs, they're terrible. Like, if they were actually on their job, most of our elected officials wouldn't have theirs. But we're so balls deep in the corruption, the bureaucracy, and the red tape in this state that it really is just a joke. Like, whatever the outcomes are, they are very, very well predetermined early on in hand. Let's shoot on over to Save Jersey right quick. See what Matt Rooney, by the way, New Jersey Globe is David Wildstein, yes, the one involved with the Christie situation. That's his publication. We're over at Save Jersey, which is Matt Rooney's. Let's see. Smith's bill to combat ghoulish Chinese organ harvesting industry easily clears House vote. Xi Jinping and the Chinese Communist Party murder 60,000 to 100,000 young people every year to steal their organs. Oh my goodness, so terrible. I mean, what about the Uyghurs? I mean, there's so many things that China reportedly does that, what about the colleges? Seriously, sincerely, what about the colleges? I genuinely believe that's where the real problem, the real spotlight as far as the espionage that's taken place, that's really where it should be, And he's talking about Madonna, who gives a shit. 1 in 4 Democrats want Biden to run. Cool. Murphy administration seizes control of Patterson's police department. Because that's gonna help. That's gonna be helpful. Sure. Whatever. Them having control of Newark schools just, oh my goodness, made it amazing. Where did charters come from? Man, we gonna end up with dust out this bitch. And if you are unfamiliar with dust, Detroit urban survival tactics, that whole thing, dust, we're gonna end up needing that for certain areas of New Jersey, Newark, Patterson, all of urban New Jersey. It's ridiculous. It really is. And let's wind things up and keep this episode relatively short. Christie's strategy. Okay, Christie, no one cares. Shameful event at contest. Okay, yeah, that's something that's Who gives a shit? Who's running for state senate and general assembly? A bunch of shills, because you need. That's the fun thing about New Jersey, and I believe that this is a great place to end this episode on. In New Jersey, it's all about the money, baby. It is all about the bread. It's all about the paper. It's all about the dinero. It's all about the Benjamins. You need money in order to even start to sniff around New Jersey politics, unless you are riding a specific wave, like, I've done on several occasions. You need a ton of bread. And, shit, they're great at making sure that those who, play their game and do the pension thing, they're taken care of. But when it comes to, like, once again, the state is the state's largest employer. That's ridiculous. That right there is a gigantic violation of everything that the country ultimately is supposed to be about, and every state of the country should be about. But states' rights, right? So guys, with that being said, we're gonna bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you like it, toss it a like, dislike. Go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub. Enjoy my fantastic voice. You want to get videos like this every single whenever I get around to it. Speak. Let me know. What do you guys think in the comments? Look. Oh yeah. Go into the description box. Hit all the links in there, and speak. Let me know. What do you guys think in the comments? As far as the Nashville thing, like I said, had they had a strap, like when it comes to any shooting like this, had they had a strap, they'd live today, or they could have lived today. You gotta I genuinely believe we need to give people a fighting chance. And that's just not where anyone else, it seems, is. People are either going, it seems as if folks either go hard right or hard left. And ultimately, how about we just return the rights to the people, give Americans their rights back. Like, if you have, we can limit the shit. Like, if you just got here like 15 minutes ago, no, but you got an American birth certificate there, well, fam, congratulations. You just own you can strap up. We should have a program where teachers, if they're they'd have to sign up, but teachers can go and they can receive John Wick type training and be prepared. Stop making these classrooms gun-free zones. Teachers can carry, not open, concealed carry, as to not alarm anyone. But yeah, I believe a national program like that would go a lot further than and this is for people who are with their kids stuck in these school systems, but I believe that would go a lot further than putting because the guards at school thing and making school more like prison. As someone, as a direct descendant of the school to prison pipeline, I have to say, no, you're only making things worse. But I think I think that. Either ways, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Until the next one.